I've built the cutest starter base in Minecraft. Or at least not yet, because we have to do that in today's video. Which means we have to move out of Goofy's cave area where me and a few others have been basing temporarily for a little while. He's renovating the place, he's making his own changes, and I don't think there's any room for little old Wilvis anymore. We gotta go find our own base and figure out where we're gonna live. And after lots of searching and deciding, I finally settled on this small little island right here. So all that was left was to move to it. So now that we know where we want to go, I think it's time to actually start grabbing all our stuff, which I've had neatly packed away in this corner for a while, and start taking it to the island. It's gonna be tedious, but it'll be worth it. So let's do it. All right, that's 4 boats down. So many more to go. All right, some time has passed and we've actually fully transferred everything over into those chests right there. That's everything. I put a bed down, I got a craft table, ender chest. All that's left now is to actually build the starter base. However, I still have to go collect some of the materials for it. And before we do that, I just thought I'd share a funny clip of me hanging out with a few other limes and it going, well, let's say interesting.
Well, they're really hard to come by, Wilvis. Wouldn't you? Yep. Right?
Villagers?
Villagers are so hard to come by.
Yeah. Unless you find a village.
Right. Which I sadly do not have.
You don't have any
in this
villagers,
area.
Tilly?
Oh, not here. Look, a village.
Hey, it's the village I was talking
ridiculous?
about. We looked around and searched through that village, but couldn't find any villagers. So eventually we ended up going back to Goofy's base to just go ahead and take some villagers just to help her out. So look, there's villagers in here. You can just, okay, that was quick. He might get got by this zombie. Okay, no, it's fine.
Thanks.
Don't push him into the zombie.
Why?
He's gonna get got.
They're hungry. They're hungry.
I'm not gonna let you take the villagers if you're just gonna let them die. One of your villagers is now a zombie villager. You only get 2, and that's one of them.
Wilvis, I appreciate your offer, but I'm actually just gonna steal them fair and square. So you don't need to give me any.
Any what?
Villagers.
No, you just came and zombified one. You can't just zombify it and leave.
Why?
Alright, Chili, sure.
Oh no!
Whatever floats your boat.
No, your cat!
Oh,
Oh, goodness. I don't want to risk hurting all the villagers. Oh, okay. True. Where did this villager come from? Did someone press the button again? Chili, just take your 2 villagers and go, please. You've pressed the button twice and then say, oh, I don't want them. Take them. Just take them. Did you know what she was up to?
Yeah, I was messaging her about it the whole time. And also, do you know what's mad? She didn't set up her own breeder. She came back and forth 6 times, and I watched the boat go back and board like 6 times. I'm just like, Chili, you can set up a breeder. And she's like, no, this is fine.
I don't even care if she keeps taking them. I just don't want to be a part of it. All right, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and go get the materials that we need to build our starter base. We need lots and lots of pink and gray wool. We need a little bit of calcite. And then I need some oak wood. Whoops. We also need a fair amount of glass, which I was lucky enough to trade with Goofy's villagers for. And some pink concrete powder, some of which needs to be turned into regular concrete. We also need some cherry wood. And then we actually need a fair amount of terracotta. So we're gonna have to cook that up and craft up just a little bit of white wool and then some dark gray wool. All right, terracotta is done cooking. And we just want to make some white terracotta and some magenta terracotta. And with that, I think we have everything. All that's left now is to actually build the starter base. So let's just jump right into it. All right, now we're all done. I want to show you the inside. I went ahead and between now and the time lapse actually decorated the inside of the axolotl, and let's go take a look. So down in here we have our first floor, our portal room. So we've got our lovely portal with some nice little like purple portal particle effect stuff. Got some plants, lanterns and stuff. Little enchanting room. I've done some armor stand magic to make some really cool stuff. I've got this pickaxe over here, and I've got like a sword kind of propped up in the corner, a helmet just sitting down there, a little chest and a lapis block, and this is where you can store your stuff. Yeah, and I made these axolotl banners. Let me know in the comments what you think about these banners. I didn't design them. I found a design online, but I kind of tweaked it for my purposes. Let me know what you think about it. Does it look like an axolotl enough to you? Or would you possibly not notice that it's an axolotl? Let me know. Moving on down to the bottom floor, or the next floor down, I should say, is the bedroom. I've made this lovely fancy bed with a little area rug. There's plants again with lanterns, another painting. And then over here, I've got 3 armor stands because I actually want to try and make this like where I keep and store all my armor. And then on the way out, you can see actually there's more banners here. I like these banners quite a lot. And then down below is the storage room, which like is surprisingly big. There's so many, like these are double chests. The bottom row, of course, are single chests, but I mean, look how many double chests I was able to fit in this room. It's kind of insane. And then that's actually all the floors, except there's one more detail I haven't pointed out yet. And inside the head, I made an aquarium, a nice little fish tank. And in there will go my axolotl. I've got this little fella right here that I've scooped up at some point in the beginning of the season. And actually, we need to give him a name before we just put him up there. And if we go back to my 100 subscriber special, I said that whoever guessed how many diamonds I got could name my axolotl. And my good friend, actually, Skyliner, got it exactly right. 222 diamonds was the exact amount, and that is what he guessed. And because of that, he got to pick what we named my axolotl last season. However, I never actually got around to doing that. So I figure I'll go ahead and name this axolotl that name, which he chose Toothless. Isn't he just a little adorable? We swim up in here. You can see I gave him an air pocket I'm like really, really hoping that this is fine. And there he is. Look at him. He's toothless. He went into his rock. Oh, this is amazing. I love this so much. He'll just forever be swimming above me. And he's named. He shouldn't despawn. And hopefully he's got enough air to survive. I'll be so sad if he dies. But yeah, actually, that's the tour done. I hope you like my starter base. So tell me in the comments what you think about this, because I'm quite proud. Earlier in the video, you know, we've been scorned by Chili. It's left a mark on my soul that shall never leave. And we need revenge. And I did just that, sort of.
All right, Wolvis, we were never here. This is you, buddy.
Oi.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we going?
Oh, 514.
I don't actually know where she keeps her villagers.
Oh, 514.
Yeah, you do, man. You're the one that found it and did it. It wasn't,
Whoa,
wasn't anything to do with us, buddy.
What? This all of a sudden feels really sketchy. I don't know if I should be doing this anymore.
It's Chili, of course there's secret.
I killed this one. Specifically.
Today on Limelight, we learned
Oh
that
shoot,
it's
I can't get the
okay.
love out.
That's
I got you.
crazy. Can't believe that.
I have video proof that you guys are here with me, so.
No, we're just observing.
Only need POO.
I think the typo is going to annoy you just as much as the villagers going.
Wait, I got another villager head.
Leave it out here.
Leave it out here?
put it on the wall.
That's what
Let's
you
go.
get, Chili. This is my revenge. She'll never know it was us unless she watches my video. So that's all we have time for in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're wondering why I have Crystal Dad's head and stone tools, you'll just have to tune in and watch next episode. So yeah. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.